let's get to your monster song, Monster, in a minute. But I want to start this thing off because I have a lot of friends in the radio industry. And when I told people that I was doing this interview, a friend of mine named Jen Marino, who grew up in Baltimore, she did radio there. She said,
Whoa.
yeah. So she said that you guys have, and I quote, busted your asses off to where, from where you guys started to where you are today. And being the grind of being a teenager, and she saw you at a basement show as a teenager. Like, isn't that humbling to hear those things from where you started to where you're at now?
Dude, that's amazing. Hey, shout out to Jen. Hi, Jen. It's been a long time. But yeah, it's really truly crazy and absolutely like mind blowing and so humbling that, we're like going on 16 years in this industry now. And we've been at this for a long time, and we've seen like all the sides of the industry that you can possibly see. And like the fact that we've continued to stay together and like work through the ebbs and flows of our career and continue to like be able to have our songs resonate with people and connect with people is the best feeling ever. It's so rad. Like, and we're not even close to being done. We have so much fun doing this, and yeah, it's very exciting right now.
I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, I feel like punk rock or alternative, whatever you kind of want to call it, that genre, I feel like that genre has the most loyal fans because you guys write music that hits with the fan. Like,
For sure.
It's deep, it's emotional, getting the feelings out. Would you agree, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think what really resonates in this genre particularly is that like there's a sense of ownership. I think that there's like in our fandom especially, like I really feel like it's a family and it's a unit, and this like we've brought people together and people have come together around us, and it's like it's all about the music, but it's not just about the music. You know what I mean? It's kind of about the community and the family vibe that we've built around this thing, and that to me is incredible because especially obviously we haven't been able to play as many live shows recently the last year, but in our live setting it feels like this coming together and this melding of minds and people that want to share in an amazing energy together. And that kind of community and that sense of community is really special.
Got Alex from All Time Low on this interview right here. And you were talking about live shows. How bad you miss playing live shows and hearing that crowd going nuts, seeing those people jump around, go crazy in the crowd. How bad do you miss that?
Oh man, I miss it so much. It's, that's our bread and butter. All Time Low thrives on tour and in front of people on stage. And so it's been a difficult time for us, obviously, like putting out this album and then not really being able to go out and play the songs in front of people has been a real challenge. But also there's been some real bright spots that have come from it. We ended up doing these live stream shows that was like something we'd never done before. And it was really unique and cool. And we got to connect with our audience in such a different way because people were live streaming those shows from all around the world. So it was kind of this shared experience of people on a global scale. And that was something we'd really never gotten to experience before, which was very cool.
Now, I haven't seen any confirmation on this. I'm pretty sure you could tell me. You guys were supposed to open up for 5 Seconds of Summer for the European tour. Did I see something that's set to begin in April, or is that still on hold? With the way
it's their tour, so I don't know if they've like officially canceled it or if it's still going on or what. I don't know. I mean, as of right now, like I don't see it happening, unfortunately. I don't really know.
Right.
But like we'll if it's safe and we can be there, we will be there. The biggest thing for us is knowing that we're not putting anyone in harm's way, and we only want to go out and play shows if we know that it's safe for everybody involved. So, we're going to defer to like the 5 Seconds camp on that one, cause it's their headliner, but like,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as long as we know that we can be there, we'll be there. And if we can't, then we'll be back as soon as we possibly can.
What's the strangest thing you've seen? Like when you're doing a live show, what's the weirdest, strangest thing you've seen in the crowd? Can one thing come to mind?
So we have this amazing fan who comes to so many shows of ours, and she has a prosthetic leg, and it's absolutely amazing. She brings it to every show. It's covered in autographs, covered in signatures from all our favorite bands, and it's just the raddest thing ever. And so, but when we didn't know her so well, one of the first things I ever saw was just her leg crowd surfing, followed by her, and I was like, that is the raddest thing I've ever seen. And she came up on stage, brought her prosthetic with her, had us sign it on stage. And it was, I don't know, it was just very cool. It was a very cool moment.
That's fantastic. Let's talk about the now and the future. Your latest album, Wake Up Sunshine, dropped, like you were saying last year. Your hit song Monster is on it. Talk about how that song Monster came about, and then the re-release with Demi and Black Bear.
I mean, this song was this perfect storm of like, I think great timing, great minds coming together. I mean, we wrote this song in Palm Desert. We were working on the album, and we sent it to Bear, who's like a mutual friend of ours, and just kind of, wanted to pick his brain and just see if he felt anything when he heard the track. And the next thing we know, he like wrote the verse and sent it back to us, and it like kicked the song to just like this incredibly elevated place. And those experiments can be hit or miss. Like that kind of thing doesn't always work out. And sometimes it feels like a bit of a forced situation. And in this case, it just like, it took the song to such an incredible place. And yeah, we kind of spent a year seeing some really incredible moments off the back of that song. And the song really resonated with our fans and with people in general. And then we sort of got to this point where we felt like we were ready to kind of like reimagine it in some kind of way and continue to celebrate the song. And that's where Demi got involved. And really it was a challenge for us, because it was like, how do you take a song that's already had this kind of success and level it up? How do you level that kind of thing up? It was already sort of, it felt like it was so fully realized already.
Yeah.
And Demi's been a longtime friend and just has an absolutely incredible voice and can sing anything very authentically. Like she genre bends and dips between genres really, really seamlessly. And I always have loved when she's put out music that has a bit of a rock thing going for it. I think she does really well on that kind of stuff. So I hit her up and I was like, do you want to be a part of this? And she was super excited about it. And she was excited to work with Bear as well. And it was, again, just a perfect storm.
Yeah, trifecta there. It, as you were saying, it was doing really well in the alt world, and now it's crossed over to top 40. We're playing it here on my show. People are loving it. I was just having a conversation with my boss. She thinks it's going to be a top 10 hit. I mean, at pop radio. So
wow,
some high expectations there. So congrats on the success on that.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for your support. Appreciate you.
Not a problem. Well, thank you for co-hosting the countdown, by the way. You're going to be,
of course,
this is obviously going to be playing at the same time the interview's going on, whatever. But I appreciate that. So thank you.
Hell yeah.
So you wrote a song back in 2006 called Dear Maria, Count Me In. Who knew you'd write a TikTok song back in 2006, right?
Dude, it's so funny to see a song like that old pop on TikTok, and it's all because of like a delivery driver, a pizza guy. Like, God bless the delivery drivers, it's been a tough year for frontline workers and especially for delivery people. So it's like, if this is any testament to tipping your delivery people extra hard last year and this year, like I want to give that guy all of my money, all of the money, because he single-handedly got Dear Maria charting again for us, which is amazing.
And that's actually one of my favorite songs. And yeah, it's good to hear one of those songs again. And it kind of brings you back to like better times and those better days back when that song was a hit.
For sure. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, that song's been a crazy roller coaster for us. It's like, it's just continued to stand the test of time, and it's become like sort of one that's timeless for this band. And I think, that's always something like you dream of when you're an artist or someone in a band. Like you hope that you have a song that stands the test of time and connects with people over generations. And it's incredible to see that song has kind of been able to do that in some way.
Did you see the TikTok with, I don't know, the girl who played Maria? She did a TikTok saying to me in the video.
It was so cool. Again, like TikTok's bringing people together. We hadn't, it was the actress from the video. And we hadn't really, spoken with her or seen her for years. And then, managed to reconnect through that. It was very cool.
That's fantastic. Well, besides gearing up to play live shows again here in the near future, we hope so. What do you look forward to here in 2021 as we cross that bridge?
Man, I'm excited for hopefully the return of some live shows. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. Who knows exactly when, but I'm really, just hopeful that we're going to get to see the stage again this year, which will be very, very exciting for us and, for the fans. I can't wait to go to shows too, like not just selfishly like play shows in my band, but like I cannot wait to go to shows and like see live music again. It's such an important part of life. Aside from that, I'm really excited for like for what the future holds. Like, I think the one thing we can control right now is our creativity. And so we have not shied away from getting back in the studio and continuing to work on new ideas and new music. And so I'm excited that we might see some new music sooner than later.
I think your fans, when they hear that, are going to be super excited.
Right on.
I can tell you this. I posted teasing an interview with you, and my Snapchat, my Instagram were blowing up with your fans, and you have a big fan base, and it seems like you guys are very humbled with that. So that's awesome to see.
For sure. Our fans are the absolute best. They like fully keep us motivated and feeling great during, these trying times. They've kept us in it.
Yeah. Well, Alex from All Time Low, I thank you for taking out time in your afternoon. Love the song Monsters with Demi and Black Bear, and congrats on your past and hopefully more success in the future.
Thank you so much, man. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you as well. Have a good one.